last third of this video is going to be a fried rice cooking segment for those of you that have been calling for more food shows. Looks like they got a new light out here. Seems a lot brighter. I almost don't need a flashlight, so that's cool. Oh boy. This is packed full of stuff tonight. Well, I guess it's always packed full of stuff. There is one night a week where I've been noticing lately it's totally dry in here. I don't know what they do. It might be just a day where they keep everything inside or something. Christmas tree action. In my last video, I took a Christmas tree like that. This new spotlight's got me a little bit sketchy of what might be going on. Could be like a security guard or something sitting around here. Hopefully they're not cracking down. I mean, if a place like this really wanted to crack down, then just stop putting big balls of cheese out here for the mice to come and get, you know? Who wouldn't think they would have a problem with dumpster divers? And I open a... Let me take my helmet off. When you can just open a simple lid and have a pair of Nikes staring you straight in the face, you know? I mean... That's just bait, you know? What do you think's gonna happen? That's a pair of Nike cleats. Shoot, those are nice too. It's got a Goodwill sticker on it. Hopefully my light's not too bright. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I'm on setting 4. This should not be too bad. Blank sticker. That's kind of a weird deal. Those are nice. There's, it appears to be a large amount of stuff in here, so I'll strap the camera on my head. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with. That's definitely a new spotlight. It's kind of nice, as long as they're not trying to catch people or whatever. You can almost do this without a flashlight now. I don't think they were thinking about that when they put a bright spotlight back here. Let's put a spotlight back there to stop them. Those are trashed. To stop them from diving. Well, the unforeseen consequences, they put a spotlight back here that allows everybody to do it. Without flashlights. That is. I used to see, I haven't seen it in a while, people would come in here and they would get in the dumpster and then close the lids and try to hide. So if a cop drove by or something, they wouldn't be seen. That's actually kind of a bad idea though, because you don't know if the trash company might be having a funky route, or you don't know exactly when they pick these up, you know. Find yourself getting thrown in the back of a trash truck, or someone else come along and throw some cinder blocks in here on top of your head or something. Oh shoot, I thought these shoes were gonna be something nice. That first pair of cleats is nice. These are all damaged. And ones. Those are nice. They're worn. That was they look so nice because some skateboarder wore them out. Look great on top. So I guess if there's ever any business owner or whatever that were to come along, hey, that's a nice pair of shoes right there. Check that out. What do you think about that? Pair of Asics. Shoot, those are basically brand new. I can't really throw those away. Asic gels. Look at that. And that's just, I don't even think they've been worn, to be honest with you. I don't know why they would throw those out. But if a business owner were to come along and watch this video, because you're trying to deal with dumpster divers or whatever, there's a little pair of Nikes. The only way you can ever really solve your problem, if you're having a problem with people not respecting your property, you know, like making messes and whatever. The only thing you can ever really do, because locks can be cut off, signs can be torn down, is just don't let them have access to the dumpster, you know. If you got like an inside building or something, you can put the stuff until trash day. It's basically the only way you could do it. That's a nice little pair of Adidas. I was kind of right, actually. These are some nice shoes in here. Curb worthy minimum on that one. It looks like they cleaned out the shoe department. Or they got a load of shoes in from somewhere. Those are not bad. What are those? Don't tell me those are Timberlands. Oh, they're not Timberlands, but those are kind of nice looking. Oh, how do you think about that? Those are definitely curb worthy. Baseball helmets. I've loaded up that little park. It's not baseball season, so that dugout is, I noticed last time I was there, I put a bunch in there and they're still sitting there, so a pair of New Balances. Those will clean up nice. They're borderline. They're in good shape though. Those will clean up good. And there might be thousands and thousands of dollars of shoes in here. I mean, the new cost of what these would have been, you know, $80 a pop or whatever. They're all used, so they're not worth that much now, but you know what I mean. It's a decent pair of Nikes. Shoot. No, they're just kind of, they would be curb worthy, but I got kind of a problem on the sole there. Huh. This is not bad. Merrill. Those are a nice pair of shoes right there, I think. No damage. No damage. What was these? Those got some damage to them. Not bad though. I mean, a lot of these, they're definitely usable, but I'm not taking. There's just such a ridiculous amount in here. Hey, look at that little Vikings helmet. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. That's really packed in here. I just think though how easily it would be for this place to just keep these dumpsters in their overhead door during the nighttime, you know. A lot of businesses could do that. So. Kind of neat bowls, really. Shoot, where was the other one? I don't know, there's gonna be two, I would have kept it. Oh well. I am the oddball dishware guy, so I guess I just have one. Or was that the same one? It just rolled down or something, maybe. Second one of those toaster ovens. It's kind of a neat little bowl. It's broken. It's got, I don't know if it's broke. Oh, you know what? I think it's actually got a round hole in the middle. I don't know what that was. Do I hear toaster oven number 3? There's just so much usable stuff in her. It's amazing. Oh my goodness. It's a cool scale. Look at that. I like those glass scales. They got a nice look to them. I already have one though. That's an old one there. Wouldn't be a night without a blender motor. Oh, it's just packed in here tight. Oh, coconut, look at that. Hey, that's a real old coconut. Someone drew on it with a black crayon or something. It's dry on the inside. So dry, something's in there moving around, big chunk of something. Unless that's been open and there's something inside of it. Nah. Like one of those trick containers. I don't think so. Can you hear that? Oh no, it's not doing it. There it is. tons more shoes in here and stuff. That's enough. It's just packed in there so tight. I suppose that's another way to stop dumpster divers. Put so... My rig's a little loose on my head tonight. Put so much stuff in there that they can't get down more than a foot or two. Alright, what am I doing here? Take my bowl. Oh, I chipped it. Dang it. I don't think that's the same one, actually. I think there's a few of those floating around in there. Some people were saying helmets, they don't want to sell helmets because they don't want the they want to get sued or whatever. I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, I just can't believe that, not with these baseball helmets. I mean, batters take these and throw them on the concrete floors in the dugouts, and I mean, there's really nothing that can be wrong with it, you know. I mean, but it does make sense though. A store wouldn't want to resell safety equipment, I suppose, but I don't know. I'm gonna take this bedding home, so can't be much wrong with them. I saw some comments on my last video. Some guys wanting me to do some cooking videos. Just gonna leave those toasters there. Someone might come along and get them, although I'll take one of them. I'll take the one with the cord. I have the feeling that I have a few young bachelors watching my videos. Might be looking to score some real cheap, scrumptious meals. So I figured I'd go home right now and throw together some stir-fried rice, some egg stir-fried rice. Now I'm hungry. Let's go to it. I'll do something with those helmets on the way home. Just a couple ballparks. Like I said last time I went there, I was putting them next to the other ones I put in the dugout. It'll be a few months before they start using that field, I suppose. What I will do though is close this up real nice. Looks like somebody was here. I don't think that's something Goodwill would do. I'll actually tidy this place up just a tad. Alright, good enough. See you in the kitchen. You can just Google the recipe for this if you want. There's lots of different ways to do it and different stuff, but Lots of different recipes and stuff you can put in here. This is just how I'm gonna do it. I couldn't find one big carrot, so I had to buy a bag of little carrots like this. The main reason I'm showing this recipe is because the rice is so cheap. You can buy like a 20-pound bag of rice for like $8 or $9. I think I bought this 5-pound one for $3. It makes an amazing amount of food. So those are the kind of recipes I like to show. And this is actually something I cooked for myself. If you were to put a meat or something in here, you would do that right before the carrots would be the first thing to go in oil. And you know what? Actually, I skipped the first part. Hold on. Eggs come first. So like I say, Google it. I don't really like giving out the recipe and instructions and whatnot. The only instruction I really like giving out is just don't burn it. That's my main recipe. As long as you don't do that, it's usually edible and savable and not bad. So basically, it's a scrambled egg to start. Kind of doing an omelet looking deal. This goes in here. Gotta do this deal to it, kind of swirl it. You can use a frying pan if you don't have a wok. Non-stick would be the best. I don't have that hot enough. I only had 2 eggs. You can put a 3rd or 4th one in there if you really want to. Really do whatever you want. I mean, any recipe is not really a recipe. It's just kind of suggestion. But, wasn't hot enough. I just flipped it on the other side. Now it's just about done. And what are you doing? Get away. Some people think that's gross. Hey, leave me alone. Go back up. That's your wall right there. Just let the egg chill for now. Let it cool down. We're gonna cut that up here in a minute. Paper towel, clean off the wok. A little more oil. Hey, knock it off. That was a little too much oil. I dumped some out. I got a goon ball pushing on my bottle and stuff. Stop touching stuff. Carrot action. Here, start chopping up this egg like so. So they'll be looking something like that. In a couple minutes on these carrots. Like I say, just don't burn it. Scored a pack of these little green onions. $2. Some frozen peas. Those were on sale at Walmart for 80 cents. Probably normally about $1 or something. Well, now you all excited? This is actually really easy to cook. Medium heat. You can tell I wasn't real prepared when I started this video. This is actually the first move you make. Cook the rice. Of course, just follow the directions on the bag of rice. It's easy. That's way more than I need. But I cooked a bunch of it so I could do this again multiple times if I want. And use rice for other stuff and whatnot. So that's a big old chunky pan just sitting in the fridge. I just cooked that rice. So of course normally you would want it to cover it with something. But I'm letting it cool down. You need that rice to be cool. You put it in here. Peas, please. If you look online, you might get a hold of a recipe. Most recipes say to put these onions in here after you chop them up and start frying them in there, but I just don't like the way they cook, so I'll wait to the very end to put so I'll wait for the very end to put those in. I just get rid of the ends. Onions and cats do not go together. I always like to make sure I got the onions in the garbage can so I can't wrestle with it. Take these roots off here, chop up this whole onion. Something about like that. I'm actually gonna throw another 2 more of those onions in there. Now we got onion action, rice action. I mean, you can look at any recipe online and you don't really have to listen to any of it. Like, I probably cooked those carrots for maybe 8 minutes or so with the peas, and just kind of eyeball it. Another thing about recipes is you're probably going to mess it up your first time anyhow, so who really cares, you know? Cooking is more of a learning experience than it is looking at a set of instructions, you know what I mean? A recipe, to me, in my personal opinion, is basically just kind of like an outline for a speech, you know? Here's the ingredients, you know, and just do this and that. But like, I got my pan a little too hot right now, so, you know, that's not in a recipe. Earlier I had my pan way too cold. That's not in a recipe, so all the times and everything are off. So experience, experience, experience. Some more rice. Let's see, about like that on this trick. Like most recipes you might look at, will have you already have them onions in there. And I'm just not going to do that to those onions. Like those carrots, they're a pretty hardy little dude, so you can cook them for a while and they're not going to really break down much. And frozen peas will take a little while, so there's definitely an order to this. But those onions, they'll break down pretty quick, and I like to have them fresh, you know. This is a meal that's best eaten fresh, so like I'm going to put the rest of this rice back in the fridge and cover it. And then if I want to do this again, I'll just take this wok out and slap together some more eggs and onions and carrots. Have that rice just chilling. Rice is a fun thing. You can just put butter on it and eat it. You can throw a tablespoon of it in your bowl of soup. You can do all kinds of things with rice. And it'll hold up in your fridge for a really long time too. That's a good thing about having a big bucket of rice around. It's like having a big dough ball handy. Soy sauce action. There's what my recipe calls for. That much. What do you think about that? Hey, that's too close, dude. Knock it off. Knock it off. You're my taster. You're the official taster. There you go. Right. What's it taste like? It's good. Huh? Delicious. Yeah. See? Told you it was good. That's smelling pretty good. Onion action. Think about that. Nice fresh onion. That smells delicious. That looks like it's doing pretty good. You want to taste? Oh yeah. I know, down pretty good that time. Those onions are nice and fresh and crunchy. It's a big difference. I highly recommend putting those onions in at the last minute. I wish I had another egg handy. I would have put another egg in there. Let's get some carrot on there, some egg. There it is right there. Look at that. What do you think? Well, I sure hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, thanks for watching. Try a carrot. Hey, you. Try a carrot. Ooh. What do you think, boy? My official tester agrees. Delicious.